A wall of sand meets a wall of sea, and between them lies a place that feels neither alive nor dead, but caught in some ancient pause between worlds. The air tastes of salt and dust, the horizon wavers in a silver haze, and for hundreds of miles nothing moves but the wind and the memories it carries. This is a coastline built not by time, but by struggle. Every grain of sand shaped by a battle no human can witness, the unending war between the desert and the ocean. Dunes rise like molten mountains, sculpted by winds that roar from the interior of the continent. They shift, they collapse, they climb again, swallowing everything that dares to stay still. These dunes have migrated for thousands of years, slow and relentless, pushing toward the Atlantic in a golden tide. Yet the ocean, cold and violent, answers with waves that slam the shore like thunder. The meeting point is chaos, rolling sand, crashing surf, and fog that drifts inland like a living ghost. The fog is the first surprise here. Born from the clash of icy currents and blistering desert heat, it arrives every dawn, pale and silent, coating the land with the closest thing to rain this place will ever know. Plants twist themselves into strange shapes to harvest it. Beetles lift their bodies to capture droplets on their shells. Even the desert lions, thin and spectral, follow the fog's path to find the scent of prey along the dunes. Life here is not abundant, but determined. Every breath is earned. The bones of the past lie scattered along the sand, giant skeletal ribs of whales bleached white by sun and time. Hundreds of years ago they drifted too close to this merciless shore, pulled in by currents that offer no escape. Their remains lie where they fell, still pointed toward the sea as if trying to return home. They form a silent monument to the brutality of the Atlantic, a reminder that here the ocean devours without hesitation. But not only whales were claimed. Rusted hulls of ships rise from the dunes like tombstones, half buried by the restless sand. Many were lost to fog, others to storms, and others to sheer human miscalculation. Their iron frames groan in the wind, the desert slowly digesting them. These wrecks, twisted and broken, mark the thin line where human ambition ended and the wilderness began. Each one is a story frozen in rust, crews who vanished without a sound, captains who never saw the coastline until it was too late. Inland, the dunes grow taller, sharper, more unreal. Some rise higher than cathedrals, glowing orange at dawn and burning red by late afternoon. Their slopes are steep enough to swallow the horizon. Between them, desert-adapted animals move like shadows. Brown hyenas, shaggy and spectral, roam the ridges with an almost mythical patience, guided by scents carried miles on the wind. They survive here on scraps, seals carried ashore by the surf, the remains of birds lost in storms, anything the desert allows. Seals gather along parts of the shore in great heaving masses, their calls echoing across the fog. They seem out of place, like creatures from another world thrown onto a barren one. But the cold Benguela current brings them food and the sand offers them refuge. At night, jackals gather near the edges of the colonies, waiting for the moment the tide of noise softens and the hunt can begin. The encounters are brief, brutal, and swift, nature stripped to its most essential form. Beneath the dunes, ancient geology sleeps. Rock formations older than continents hide beneath the oceans of sand, their surfaces carved by winds that have blown the same direction for millions of years. Quartz grains glitter like stars in the sunlight, remnants of mountains destroyed long before human history began. These sands traveled through rivers, plains, and time itself, eventually gathering here at the edge of the world. Each dune is a wandering monument to the planet's deep memory, and yet, despite its violence, this coast holds moments of breathtaking softness. At twilight, the desert cools, the wind drops, and the sky shifts from gold to violet. Fog creeps across the dunes in flowing sheets, quieting everything it touches. The ocean, too, slows. The waves settle into a rhythmic pulse, as if exhausted by the day's struggle. For a brief moment, sand and sea coexist in fragile peace, their war suspended under the dimming light. Then night falls, deep, endless, star-filled night. With no cities for hundreds of miles, the sky becomes a living tapestry. The Milky Way spills across the darkness like a glowing river. The dunes shine faintly in the starlight, pale as bone. The ocean becomes a whisper. In this darkness, the coastline feels primordial, untouched, unaware of human existence. It is a place where time stretches thin, where the world feels young again. Storms come without warning. Furious winds tear across the desert, pushing sand into avalanches that roar like collapsing buildings. The ocean, sensing its rival's fury, rises up in towering waves that shatter against the shore. Lightning cracks over a landscape with no shelter. In these moments, the coast reminds everything that lives here that survival is temporary. Only the desert and the sea endure. But even storms pass. The dunes rebuild. The surf calms. Fog returns at dawn, carrying a faint scent of salt and loneliness. The creatures emerge once more from their hidden places, continuing the quiet, ancient choreography of survival. Day after day, the cycle repeats, merciless yet mesmerizing, harsh yet strangely beautiful. This coastline stands as one of Earth's last true frontiers, a place shaped not by people, but by forces so old and powerful they defy comprehension. It is a land where nature shows its rawest self, where beauty and danger share the same breath. Here, nothing is promised, nothing is certain, yet everything from dune to wave to bone to living creature belongs perfectly. And as the wind sweeps across the sand once more, it carries the feeling this place leaves behind, a reminder that some parts of Earth were never meant to be tamed, only witnessed, only respected, only remembered in the quiet hum of the ocean and the shifting song of the desert.